Alright. Hey guys, welcome to Let's Play Some Card Games. We are gonna do a deck tech today, I think. Might be hopping on Discord, I'm trying to think. Nah, I think we're gonna do a deck tech today. I don't even mute that. What am I doing? That's what I was trying to do. Alright, sorry about that. So, I think we're gonna do a couple deck techs today. I think the first one we're gonna do, not this deck, is first one we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the Nikkei green deck for Missilus, I think it is. This is a proxy for one of the cards I'm missing, and that would be the color trigger. So, I've seen a lot of people run this a lot of different ways. They run more double energies, they run sodas. But soda does not work with the deck. Soda literally is the Tetraline. For the Tetraline. We'll have the Laplace front and center. Let me grab all the Laplace cards. Then grab the rest of the deck. So I of course run 4 of the Laplace raids. I think I run 4 of most of these cards. I think the only cards I don't run 4 of, I think, like I run 4 Sentis. I know that. I run 4 specials. What do I not run? What do I not run 4 of? I know I don't run 4 of something. I run 4 zeros, I think. I skip over one? No mistake. There she is. So I run 4 raids. 4 of the 1 drops. 4 of the Laplace. Sorry, I'm also looking at my stream on my phone. I have to monitor my own chat because I don't have moderators. Why? Because I don't have the money. But yeah, I run 4 of each of these. I run 4 Sentis. So these are the null impacts. There you go. These are the null impacts that can give something protection from triggers if they are 4K or a bit greater when they attack. I'm running 4 colors. I just need to get the last color trigger person. I know I run 4 Drakes. Now I've seen a list where they run 3 color triggers. They run a lot differently than what I do, but hey, whatever floats your boat, you know. Now, I will admit I'm supposed to be getting a couple different cards for this deck. I'm supposed to be getting Maxwell's from a friend. So a couple things are gonna have to be changed because I'm getting 5 cards. So I know I'm cutting the 3 or the 4. No, the 3. 3 just do what I say that I run. There's the other one. There we go. I also run 4 guilties, which I know I'm keeping because I love my guilties. And then what was I gonna cut? That's my question. What was I cutting? I think I'm gonna cut Drake down to 2. The 0 drop. But this is ultimately my list. Not the best list. When the video comes out for this, because we are live and recording, but when this video comes out, I will definitely have all the deck lists for that I show in this video in the description, just so you guys can take a look at them, see if you like them, see if you want to try playing them. But yeah, this is my Laplace deck. You know what? I could honestly, when I get those cards, cut 3, just do what I say, is cut a Julia and a Drake and run 11 zeros. That might work better. So I'll be running 5 1, 6 1s, 11 zeros, 6 1s, 1, 2, 4, 8, 8. 8 2s, 6 3s, and then like 6 4s and 4 5s. Yeah, that should work if I cut these. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna turn those upside down and go with this deck. This is my Laplace deck. It's decent. The entire point of the deck is to make your entire front 9 4Ks. So you have effects like this, where there's guilty, where it says, hey, if you have another 4K on, oh, that's a light. I was like, what? On your front line, it gains 1,000. You have Drake, who's a 4K. When you swing with her, you look at top 3. If there's 2 more 4Ks other than her on your front line, you swing, look at top 3, choose any number, then put back on top, put the rest back on bottom. You have the Leecher effect, which is a search on play, but then you can rest her, get something 1,000. Then you have Senti, who, like I said, if they're 4K or greater, they can, when attacking, give something else immunity from triggers. And then you have Laplace, or Laplace, or however you want to say it. During your turn, she's a 2K base, but if you have like another 4K, she becomes a 3K and you can buff her up to 4. And then you have the wonderful Raid, which on play lets you push something from their front line to their energy line. And then if you have 2 or more, get other cards, other missiles with 4K on your front line, then it has double damage. That's the other thing about this deck, is it requires the 4Ks to be missiles. Otherwise, I would have actually, funny enough, put Tetraline and missiles together and played it that way. Because that, I feel like, would be better than... No, better than this. Another deck I play that... Interesting. Another deck that I play that there's still some debate going on, because I've been asking friends about it and they've been making suggestions and changes and cuts, And to be honest, I think some of these cuts are going to be happening at some point. Once I have the ability to get the cards for it. That is my brother's deck for Full Metal Alchemist. Running the fancy Ed. So I've had, let's start with the zeros. So I've only run 11 zeros. I run a decent amount of zeros. I run 10 or 11 of them. I run 4 owls, 4 eds, and 2 Winries. You know what? I need to put this over here. There you go. So now I can look at that, look at the actual camera. Yeah, I run 4 owls, 4 Winries, or 4 owls, 4 eds, 2 Winries. Those are my zeros. I do brick quite a bit, but it's half decent. I might if I could pause stream and go on Discord and play it for you guys, I would love to, but I don't know how to do that. So those are zeros. When it comes to 1-drops, I'm playing 3 of the Eds and 4 of the Alphons. Why? Because I need them. I've been told to cut the owls to 2, and I'm considering, and I probably will, cutting them down to 3. Yeah, I'm actually gonna do that right now. Actually, let me see if I have another deck. I like to keep the same printings, so I'm gonna see if one of my other decks has the same Win reprinting. And that one does not. Because I have full metal decks that are just like little fun decks I put together, and I need to see if they have the Winry art that I used. Cool. They don't. So we're just gonna go here and we're gonna cut these 3 Winries. We're gonna swap them out. I wanted the closed eye smiling Winry to match with the closed eye smiling Ed, but oh well. Yes, this is definitely gonna be a half decent change. We're definitely going to try this later on to see if there's a difference there. With how it plays. I had the Winry. Someone said I should run 4 of these. I think I'm gonna keep it at 3, only because they don't have a trigger on them. But those are my 1-drops. That's yellow at full metal bulk. I need to take that book box and just put it right next to me. 2-drop wise, I run 2 of the 2-drop Winries, which I should definitely be playing more. In fact, I found the proxy for it last night. There it is. And I probably will end up playing more. These cards are not cheap. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, if I were to go into EX first, the website used for index, and I go into what I need for my Elric deck, and I go cool. Let me just like look at this, and we go, I need one of those. I need 2 of these. I think that was it. So yeah, that's about $24. Now I do have, like I said, I have this proxy, and I have. If I go look over here, I do have a proxy for the other raid that I need, and then so at the moment I'm only running 3 of each raid, but I have another one of those. So I'll probably end up trying to build that changing it to that list. So yeah, I'm running all those zeros. Twos. I forgot. I'm running 2 of the step eds. I'm going to be running 4 of the Winries. I'm running 2 Let's Go Homes. So those are my 2s. Y'all are watching me edit the deck in the process. You lucky. 3-drop wise. This is where it changes a little bit, because I'm running the 3-drop eds. I have been told not to run them by multiple people. So I'm going to be removing them. Well, one of them turning into one re. One of them is turning into an ed. To an ed raid. Actually, funny enough, we are going to keep them because I just remembered something. I don't feel comfortable running 4 Winries because I don't have enough eds in the deck. So we're going to definitely be keeping the 3-drop eds. Now, I'm running 2 L's. The auto mails are getting cut. For now. Until I decide, hey, I want my auto mails back. I have the 2 Alphons, the 3 gateways, and the 4 finals. And then the 2 eds. So those are my 3s. this doesn't seem half decent. It doesn't seem half bad. I'm not gonna lie. Fours. I'm going to be running 4 V-Trade. Why? Because I can. Because it's probably the best thing for me to do. And I'm going to be running 4 V-Trade. Running 4 specials, of course, and 4 of the color trigger Alphonses. So, I do need to change that one list. I do need to change that one list that I have for what I need and cut out the one reads because I don't need them. But yeah, that's what I'm running now. Alright, there we go. With that being said, that's pretty much the entire list. Along with the modifications we made along the way. Which, I'm not gonna lie, it seems like it could actually work. So I'm definitely curious to see how this is. The only thing we changed was the number of 1 reason 1 drop Alphons we had. And we cut the auto mail for the fort to have the extra raids in there that we didn't have before. But that's definitely drop it. Dropping cards. That's definitely going to be something I definitely need to test out later. This is a deck that I'm just gonna keep messing around with, keep trying to see how it works, how it goes, and just have fun with it, you know? And if you guys think I keep like looking off to the distance, I'm actually looking at my big screen that I have my computer connected to my TV, so I'm looking at it on there, even though the camera's right here. So, should have mentioned that earlier. But yeah, trying to think what other decks can we deck? Show you the builds. That one's very simple. That one is. What the freak vibrators, man? It's my webcam phone. I don't think there's any more like interesting decks. If y'all have any questions, feel free to shoot them to me. I'm actually gonna text somebody real quick. I just realized I might have a better way for you to hear me. Give me one moment. Let me make sure that my Bluetooth is on. Hopefully y'all can hear me better. Oh, computer makes so much noise. Damn. Yeah, no, so those are all the decks. Probably gonna go hop in the server on Discord. For those of you who want to join, I will definitely have the link in the description below. Feel free to join. I know we'd love to have you guys. But yeah, that was some interesting deck techs. We did 2 decks, which wasn't, I know it's not a lot, but I also don't have a lot of decks, so yeah. What is this? Oh. Okay, we're gonna ignore that. I just did that. Yeah, no, definitely check us out, and be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment. What you want to see next? If I don't have it in person, I will definitely do a video of me building it or talking about it on EXBurst, which I can do if you guys want me to, but definitely let me know what you guys want to see, and yeah, we'll have some fun.